okay, what I have done till now. So I have defined, like I have defined all these things, like I have defined the company code, I have defined the sales organization, I have defined the distribution channel and the division. Okay, now we have to assign these things. Okay, like we need to link these departments to each other, so that we are going to tell to the application that, like, I'm going to work, these sales activities are happening for this company. Under this sales organization, I am going to have this distribution channel. Under this sales organization, I'm going to have this division. So that is what I'm going to tell digitally to the application. So that's what we have to do here now. See, for assigning, first we have this path, like you can see. For first we need to assign the sales organization to company code. So for that we have this SPRO, SAP reference, enterprise structure, assignment, sales and distribution, and assign sales organization to company code. Okay, let's go to the application. SPRO, SAP reference IMG. Here enterprise structure. In enterprise structure we did all the definition part. Now we need to define. So we are moving into the assignment. Okay, in assignment we are doing assignments for the sales and distribution part. So in sales and distribution, so see, whatever the things that are done in the sales and distribution assignment, that thing has to be done by the SD. And whatever the things that if comes under the financial accounting, that thing has to be done by the FICO user. Okay, just remember this thing. So now what I'm doing, assigning the sales organization to the company code. Okay, just going here, and you know that here currently we have 463 records. So instead of moving one another one, I'll go SM02, and you can see here it is already defined, like it is already assigned to 1000 company code, but I didn't assign anything. So from where it is came, like it is came from the 1000 company. So whatever the things that are assigned to the 1000, so that things are copied to the SM02. Now what I'm doing here, I need to change. So I have to remove this thing, and I need to assign my company code as SM02. So you can see here I have removed that thing, and now it is showing my company code. Okay, I'm just saving. Now the assignment of sales organization to company code is completed. So that's why I'm just saving this thing and exiting from this. And next, what we have, before moving, let me SM02, SM02. So we have assigned our sales organization to our company code. Okay, and remember that, like, for one company code we can have n number of sales organizations. Okay, next we need to assign sales organization to distribution channel, and the relationship is like M to M. For multiple distribution channels you will have multiple sales organizations. Like for multiple sales organizations you can have multiple distribution channels. Like you can do the multiple sales activities in multiple distribution channels, and multiple distribution channels can have multiple sales or activities. That is what this M is to M relationship. And now let's move to the path. So for defining this, we have to go to SPRO, SAP reference IMG, enterprise structure, assignment, and in the same path only we have the sales and distribution, and here we need to assign distribution channel to the sales organization. Like below this only we have this assign distribution channel to sales organization. Here you need to click on the new entries, and in the new entries you need to give SM your defined here in the new entries you need to give your defined sales organization as SM02, which I have defined, and SM02. And what is the distribution channel, like how many distribution channels I have 3 distribution channels, like you can see here. Q5, Q6, Q7. So for three distribution channels, I need to define, okay, the three sales organizations like Q5, SM02, Q6, SM02, Q7, and I'm entering enter and just saving this. So the data is successfully saved. Okay, now let me change this same thing in the sheet also. My sales organization is SM02 and this is Q5. Okay, what I'm going to do here, what I'll copy. Okay, so first we completed this assigning the sales organization to company code, and then we completed this assigning the sales organization to this distribution channel. Okay, and then we have this assigning division to the sales organization. Okay, so for that, let's go to the path. Okay, what is the path here? Assigning this division to the sales organization, SPRO, SAP reference, enterprise structure, assignment, sales and distribution, assign distribution channel to the sales organization. So it is in the same path. Like you can see here, let me close this thing. Okay, you can see here, assign distribution channel to the sales organization. Now I'm going to assign the division, assign division to the sales organization. Here I need to click on the new entries, and you how many divisions are there? 3 divisions, right? We have 3 divisions, which are nothing but the 3 products we are we are selling: mobiles, televisions, and home appliances. So these things we need to assign to the sales organization. Okay, SM02 is my sales organization and my division is Q5. SM02 is my sales organization, Q6 is my division, SM02 is my division, and Q7. Okay, enter. I'm saving this record. So what I have done till now, I have assigned, let me close this thing. So I have assigned the sales organization to company code, distribution channel to sales organization, and division to the sales organization. Okay, let me do this thing in the sheet also, so that it will be helpful for you while going back. Okay, don't worry, I'll paste this sheet in the description. We have covered this assigning part for division also. Now let's move to the setuping of the sales area. Okay, sales area is nothing but the clubbing. It's like clubbing of distribution channel, sales organization, and division. Like here I'll explain you. See, basically we have 3 distribution channels. Okay, 3 distribution channels, 3 divisions, and 1 this sales organization. So let me explain this thing even much better by showing in the application. SM02 is my sales organization, right? Q5 is my distribution channel, and Q5 is my distribution division. So for the same division, I'll change. Okay, SM02, Q6, Q5, SM02, Q7, Q5. So likewise we need to define by changing the division wise. Okay, SM02, Q5, Q6, SM02, Q7, Q6, SM02, Q7, Q6, SM02, Q5, Q7, SM02, Q6, Q7, SM02, Q7, and Q7. Like we have set up the sales area. So without setting the sales area, the sales offices, we can't create the sales office. So that's why we done this setting of the sales area. Okay, let me like update these things in the Excel also, so that it will be easy. SM02, SM02, Q5. Okay, for your clarity, I'm making these things. Later you can revise. So what we have done here is that we have set up the sales area by three different divisions. So three different divisions and three different distribution channels. So based on that, we have set up this. Okay, now you'll have a clarity on this thing. Okay, now let's move to, for defining the sales office. What is the path here? You can see SPRO, SAP reference, enterprise structure, definition, sales and distribution, maintain, sales office, new sales office. So let's go to into the application. In the definition we have something called as sales and distribution, and sales and distribution. In sales and distribution, you can check here maintain sales office. Here you need to create a new sales office. Okay, and I have already mentioned that sales office is also a 4 digits alphanumeric code. Okay, and what I'm going to give here is that the same thing which I have given, SM02, because it will be easy for me to remember instead of giving different. I'll copy Bangalore sales office. Okay, after saving, you just need to give the company here, like Samsung India. I'm giving, and whatever the things are required, you need to give in the address. Like if you want to give anything, you can give, and here you need to define the okay. I'm saving this record, and I have successfully created a sales office here. Okay, let me map it back in the SM02 Excel file. Okay, after defining or creating the new sales office, I need to define this sales group. So let's go to the path. So the path is actually same as the one we for which we define. Okay, it is actually lies below the sales office. You can see here maintain sales group. Just click on that and define a new sales group. Okay, and it is a 3 digits alphanumeric, so SM1. So I'll give SM1, and in the description you need to give whatever the things, like I'm going to define it based on the region wise. So south region sales. Okay, so it is saying that this already exists. So okay, so I'll keep it as SG1 because it's S stands for Samsung, G stands for group. Okay, QG1, yeah, QG1 it is taken. Okay, now I've successfully created the sales group. So by the name of QG1. Okay, and then we have this plant. Okay, so plant, what I'm thinking is that I'll keep a plant in Noida. So for the manufacturing plant, all the manufacturing plant will be happens in the Noida. So that's what I'm thinking and giving in the system. Okay, so let's go to define that plant. Okay, the path is like you can see SPRO SAP reference. So basically first just be clear that so this thing is going to actually defined by the consultant. It is not defined by the SD consultant, it is defined by the consultant, but for the moment we are defining it. So for plant SPRO SAP reference, SPRO SAP reference. So for let's go to the path of the plant. See, uh, SPRO SAP reference enterprise structure definition logistic general. So here we have this. Okay, let's go to the. So okay, now let's move for defining the plant. Okay, from the SPRO SAP reference. Okay, now we'll define this plant for our Samsung. So for that let's go to the SPRO SAP reference. Here just click on this enterprise structure and in click on this definition. As I have mentioned that this is a logistic this is not our cup of tea. It is actually work of the part. So what we can do here is that we can directly copy and edit the new one, or else we can create a new. Okay, now what I'm going to do is that first I'll copy the plant from 1000 and I'm going to edit it as per my need, and then again I'm going to create a new plant. Okay, so I'm going to show you this two ways. Okay, so for that just click here, define, copy, delete, check plant. Okay, first I'm going to copy or I'm going to copy it from 1000 and make it as SMP1. So it is saying that the data is already exists. So I'll change, like instead of SNQ1. Okay, so SNQ1 for company, like for plant code, I'm going to define no. See, basically what I'm doing here is that by using this 1000, so by using the 1000 I'm copying and creating SMQ1 plant here, and later I'm going to edit it accordingly. SMQ1, and I'm going to change the name as Noida Manufacturing Plant. So it is asking me to change the, do you want to change the number range, and I'm saying no, and yes, done. So now what you can see here, it is in the process. So now what I have done here is that I have copied it from 1000 and created a new plant here with the name of SMQ1. Okay, now what I will do here is that in the defined plant, so in the position I am going to change, like I'll give a plant name as Noida Manufacturing Plant, and it is in India. And if you want, if you want to give the address, you can give it by selecting here the company name as Samsung India and Samsung. So later I'm going to change these things, okay, but the so it is copied from the 1000, so that's why it is all whatever the data that is available in the 1000, that is it, that is what it is showing. So instead of this I can change it now only, region. Okay, time zone, uh, okay, I have changed the necessary details. Okay, 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 whatever the details that are required, I have changed it. Okay, as of now, later I'm going to change again. Okay, now what I have done here, I have created a new plant here in the name of SN01. Now I need to create this storage location. Okay, and to create that, let's go to the path. Okay, the path is SPRO, SAP reference, enterprise structure, definition. It is in the material management, maintain storage location, define the storage location. Okay, let's go to that path. SPRO, SAP reference IMG. Okay, here select this enterprise structure. Here go to the definition. In definition, select this material management. In material management, just click on this maintain storage location. Okay, here you need to give your plant which you have defined. SM02 is my plant. Sorry, I think SMQ. What was my plant? SMQ1. SMQ1 is my plant. I am selecting that and defining. here I have copied that plant from the 1000, so that's why whatever the storage locations which are available in the 1000 that are showing here. So if you want, you can keep it as it is, or else if you want, you can delete it. Okay, select all, and I'm going to delete these things. Okay, I'll delete all the entries, and then I'm going to define new entries. And I have already mentioned that, like, for defining this plant, we require this. So rm1 rm01 raw materials. Okay, raw material goods. fm01 finished goods, and dr01, so damage or return. This is what I wanted to define in my storage location. Okay, so I have successfully defined rm01, rm0, fm01, and rm01 okay, fm. What was that? rm01, fm01, dr01. So fm01 and dr01. So I have defined these three storage locations under this plant. Okay, and now I need to assign. Assigning is pending, so first let's go for the assigning part. Okay, so now I need to assign the sales organization to my sales office. Like, I need to assign this sales office to my sales area. So for that, let's go to the path here. Like so let's start from the beginning. SPRO, SAP reference, enterprise structure, assignment, sales and distribution. Here we have covered till set up the sales area. Now we need to do this sales, like assign sales office to sales area. Okay, now we have to do this. We need to assign the sales office to our sales area, and then we need to assign our sales group to sales office, and then we need to assign the sales organization, distribution channel, and plant into one, that is nothing but your sales line. And then we need to assign the sales area to the, let it open, then I'll show you. So now I need to assign here. So we can directly go from here, and SM02 distribution channel, Q5. So because of copying from the 1000, all these records are also being copied, so that's why it is taking that much of time. Now if I want to assign my entries, so at that time I need to just click here new entries, and in new entries I'll give SM02 my distribution channel Q5, and my division Q5, and my sales office. What was my sales office code? SM02. Okay, for the single sales office I have like 3 distribution channels. For single sales organization I have 3 distribution channels. Okay, so SM02, Q6, and Q5. SM02, Q7, Q5, SM02. This is all about one division. Now again I have home appliances and televisions also. So SM02 Q6, sorry, Q5, Q6, and SM02, SM02 Q6, Q6, and SM02, SM02 Q7, Q6, SM02. This is for the second division. SM02 Q5, Q7, and SM02 Q6, Q6, SM02 Q7, and Q7. So this is all for like for three divisions. I have three distribution channels and three divisions. So that's why I'll get this 9 entries for assigning. Okay. So now what we have done, we have assigned our sales organization to our sales office. Okay, now let me update this thing. Sales office SM02, SM02. So till now what I have done, I have assigned my sales office to this. This is my distribution channels. I will run as the same way. Q5, Q6, Q7. Q5. Q5, Q5, Q6, 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 Q7, Q7. Sorry for this inconvenience. I'm very bad at Excel. I have zero knowledge on Excel. Still, I'm trying to learn and upgrade myself and my skills in Excel. Just trying harder. So we have for one division of Q5 we have done, and then this is the second division for Q6. So we have done this thing. So now we need to assign our sales group. So sorry for this inconvenience. I'm very bad at I'm very bad at Excel. So but I'm still trying to keep learning, and it will be easy for me to while expressing my words to you. So that's why I'm trying. Okay, and now we need to assign our sales group to our sales office. So let's go to the application. Sorry for this inconvenience. I think there is an issue of internet from my end, so that's why. SPR, SAP reference, enterprise structure. So where we were assigning the sales distribution related part. Okay, so we have covered this thing. So now two things are pending. So let's assign this sales group and sales office. New entries. What is my sales office? SM02. Sales group is what is my sales group? That is a 3 digits alphanumeric, and QG1. QG1 is my. So now what we have done, we have assigned our sales group to our sales group to our sales office. Like we have assigned our sales office to our sales group. Like we are saying that in this sales office we have the employees of these members of employees like that are working. So that is what we have done here. Okay, so it doesn't require three, like only one. SM02 for what was that? QG1, and this is not required. Okay, and we have one office and one group, so that's why I have defined this one only. And let's assign this sales organization, distribution and plant together. So this is the last part of our enterprise structure of defining everything. So till now we have covered all the things. So the only thing is pending here is that defining. So first let's define the plant and then we'll define a remaining part. So here let's define this plant, like SPRO, SAP reference, IMD logistics, assign plant to the company code. Then we'll define the SPRO, SAP reference, enterprise structure. So now what we are going to do, we are going to assign our plant to the company code. Logistic general, assign plant to a company code. So SMP2. So what is my plant name? SMQ1. Okay, SMQ1 is my plant and it is not there, so I'll assign company code SM02, plant SMQ1, thousand. Okay, again I need SMQ1. So it is already assigned, so I need to delete it. Because why it is all assigned means, because see, when I was like copying the plant from 1000, so it went from that, so that's why I need to remove this and need to assign the new one. Okay, SM02 is my company code and SMQ1 is my plant, and that I am going to assign. Acha, why it is saying that it is already exists but we deleted it? Because we didn't save it, so that's why. So after saving only that, now I won't get that error. SMQ1, see, country of the plants are different from the company. So because in this company code I have defined another company, so that's why. Okay, that's fine. Later we are going to change now, so that is okay. Now I am going to save this. Okay, the data is all okay, successfully saved. So what we have done till now, like, okay, one assigning of sales organization, company code and distribution and plant, that is pending, that has to be done by the SD consultant. So that is one, this is the last one pending. Let's complete that and later we'll understand what we have covered. So this thing, assign sales organization, distribution channel and plant, just click here. So it normally takes time to load and buffer the information. Okay, so before so what we have covered till now is that, like, we have covered how we can define the element, like, we have covered like how we can define the organizational elements, okay, separately. And then we have covered how we can like assign these to each other. So so this is the last point, how we have to assign the sales organization, distribution channel and plan. So after assigning all this thing, our foundation is, after assigning this, our foundation is like readily set. We can use that foundation. So whatever the steps we have covered till now, if you miss even one, your sales process won't work. Like your deliveries, your billing, your pricing, everything will fail. Okay, here this is the last part we have to cover here. Like, see here in this, we need to assign our sales organization, distribution channel, plant together. So SM02 is my sales organization, and my distribution channel is Q5. Q5 is my distribution channel, and plant is SMQ1. SMQ1 is my plant, and SM03, sorry, SM03 is not defined now. Q6, SMQ1, SM02, Q7, SMQ1. So yeah, so we have successfully defined and assigned. Yeah, so we have successfully covered all the related topics till now. Like, we have successfully defined all the like data. Like, first what we have covered till now is that we have defined the company code, define the sales organization, distribution channel, division, sales office, sales group, plant, storage location. So we have defined all these things, and later we have assigned all these things to the respective screens wise. Okay, and we have done all these things, and that's how we define and assign the complete enterprise structure in SAP SD using the Samsung India example. This is the foundation for all the future SD processes. So if you found this video helpful, please like the video, subscribe to Chai or ERP to, and turn on the notifications, and comment your questions. I'll reply to every single one, and share this friends with your friends.